So welcome to round one. The victory conditions will be that the Germans break through the defenses and get to the rear of the table, to the rear defense area here. Anywhere passing this point, that is their objective. And basically I like to play this battle where last man standing, but we're going to give it 6 rounds. Potentially we're going to add one more round. On a 1, 2, 3, the game continues with one more round. 4, 5, 6, the game ends. So we'll do the preliminary bombardment. The Americans have 18 dice, 18 units on the table. The Germans have 22. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So let's see now. We're going to roll for each unit on the table. This is a hardcover, the house, so it won't have significant impact on any troops that might be inside for now. Okay, so we'll roll for this bazooka team. 1, that's a miss. And we roll for this team right here. It's a 3. Now for this team right here, it's a 2. For the guys on the roof, let's see what we get right here. 1. Okay, we'll just put it here for now. I guess inside the house, that won't make a difference, so I will say for them it's also 1. Okay, now these guys here, this squad right here, 3. And the half track right here, 1. The tank, 5. Oh, okay. The mortar team, 6. So this guy's got a direct hit. The half track, 1. Bazooka team, 1. So I'm not gonna get for this guy anything because he's part of the mortar team. For this team, but remember they're inside the house, so it won't have any impact. I'm gonna keep it as 1. Okay. This guy's inside the house, so we keep him as 1. The medic is inside the house, keep it as 1. Team on the roof, 5. So they get pins. 6 is the one that might destroy the unit. 6, there you go. And 1. And the sniper team, those guys are on top of the roof. It's a 2. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to translate this directly into pins. So 1 means nothing, 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 nothing here. Take all the ones out. Now the 6, I'm going to roll for a hit. 4, 5, 6 is a kill. What I'll do for now is I'm going to use 3 dice, each one for each soldier. See who dies. I'm going to do it like this. 4, 5, and 6 we said. So there you go, 1 dead. And I'm going to give him 3 pins. 3 pins. And 1 is dead, and I just put this here to indicate that I have taken 1 casualty. Oops, and 3 pins. The tank, nothing, but they take 3 pins because of the 5. 1 here, nothing, no pins. 1 for them here, no pins, nothing. And we move on to here. This guy has a 3, so he'll take, we'll make it 2 pins right here. This guy has a 2, no effect. I'm sorry, 4, 5, and 6 is a hit, so these guys have no pins. Inside, no pins. This guy's no pins. A 3 means nothing. A 2 for these guys means nothing. And I still have, well, let me see. The medic doesn't take anything. These guys take 3 pins to begin with. 3 pins. We roll for them. They got a direct hit. And I'm just going to roll 3 dice and see what we get. 4, 5, and 6 is a kill. 4. So we have 1 guy dead as well. And they get 3 pins. 3 plus 1, 4. We're going to make it 4 because I have a casualty. And I actually need to do the same on the mortar. 3 plus 1, 4. Okay. And that's it. That's the bombardment effect. And we're gonna start next to draw the dice to move in the platoons. So now we can continue with round 1, drawing the dice and see who is gonna be playing. First dice the Germans, and I'm gonna move this half track 12 inches, comes into, actually he's gonna move here, and this guy has inside the commander. I'm sorry, correct, yep, that's right, the commander is inside, can take up to 5 troops, and we're gonna put inside the machine gun team. So there are 5 troops here, okay? So putting the half track and 2 more dice, units that haven't come out. Okay. Next, the Americans. Oh boy, so we take the target or not yet? What do you guys think? Well, I'm gonna put this team on ambush for now, and I can pick my target later. So ambush. Next, Germans. The tank is coming in, Panzer III, 12 inches, so it's gonna go, whoops, from here, from the edge of the table to here. Here we go, we're moving in. The Germans cannot fire in the first round, so I can have an assortment of targets for the Americans. Next, again, the Germans. This truck is carrying these troops right here. Okay, so it's gonna move right over here. Let's make this here so it's easier. Here we go, right here. We need to get this back. Here you go, put this one back. Okay, so the truck is coming in, Fiat, and the troops, I'm just gonna put them here for now. We know they're inside the truck. Okay, there you go. So we get 2 dice here with this movement. Next, Germans again. Okay, well, the 88, technically you cannot move it, but for now, for the sake of the game, I'm just gonna put it coming in 6 inches. Let's say some type of half track dropped it in. Yeah, that's a little flow in this particular scenario I have with the equipment that I have, and I don't think anything can tow this except of a specialized half track. Maybe that track will, but it's okay. So there you go, 88 stays here. Okay. And it's not all the way, as you see, it's not that close to the Allies. It's further back, so we don't get a lot of machine gun fire or whatever, rifle fire. Americans next. We're gonna put these guys on ambush mode. We'll have to pass a morale check to see if they can fire. And then, again, Americans on ambush mode. So everybody's coming up. This team here is gonna move up on the roof. They won't be on ambush mode, but they just move on the roof now. Americans again, ambush mode. I'm gonna activate the officer to activate 2 units. So they put them on ambush mode, so this way we don't waste time trying to draw dice. Ambush and ambush. Germans bringing in the sniper. They're coming on foot. Oops, 12 inches, so they'll go right here. Americans, again, they go on ambush. Oops. And now the next dice is Germans. This team is going to move out, and they're going to Again, the advanced troops are gonna move. Let me see. They're gonna go right here, 12 inches. Not necessarily. I just gotta put them behind the tank. They're gonna be right behind the tank here. Coming in along with this. Have some cover, protection. Germans again, same thing with these troops. They're gonna come in here, falling behind this half track. Falling along. Okay, that's a lot of troops there. And next we have more Germans coming in. Actually, I want to place the 88 for sake of space here. And the next platoon is coming in. Track. We're gonna bring it from here. Right here. And the truck carries this infantry right here. This is gonna put a couple of the guys inside, and we know everybody else here is in the truck. 10-man squad. Another movement from the Germans. This Puma truck, anti-tanking, comes in right here. Americans, another team goes into ambush mode. They will be firing very soon. They can take their time, get their targets. That may be their best chance to inflict damage. After that, it's not going to be good for them. Ambush. Another team will go into, let's see, the snipers. I'll put them on ambush and they can fire. Some I might keep on ambush for the next round. Some I might not. And here we go, another German team. This team will go behind the Puma. So they have some cover. They also have a mortar man here. He can reach up to 24 inches away. So he can fire his mortar at the defensive position. So here they come. They have protection a little bit. NCOs will be in the front, leading. Mortar guy here. Okay. And let's see what else we have here. Americans. The lieutenant stays also in the ambush mode. Americans, the half track. Well, the bazooka team is gonna stay for now on ambush. And I'll decide later on if I'm gonna take it off or not. German. This squad is gonna move in as well. Whoops. We're gonna move right here. These guys are out in the open. That's what sucks for them. And they're gonna stay kind of back here still. They're not gonna move in all the way. The mortar team as well. Okay. Continue bringing the rest of the troops now. Let's see what we have. Americans. The half track is gonna remain on, for now, ambush mode for further orders. We'll see what happens. These guys, the officer is gonna move in as well. The officer is gonna be right here, falling a little bit behind. That's okay, he can still order his troops from here. Americans again, we're gonna put, let me see, this team will put everybody in ambush. Those guys have moved. The other half track is gonna go also in ambush mode. German unit is next. The third platoon is coming in. The tank is gonna come in, and 11, 12 inches, here you go. So you can go maximum, actually I'm gonna bring him from here, right here. There you go. No, I'll take that back. I'll go here, minus a little bit. I'm gonna keep him back because of that rough ground here, okay? Here's a tank, followed by a squad of troops here. They will be right behind it. There you go, these guys don't have a base yet. Just put them here for now, okay. And next, here's the team. Another German unit coming in, this platoon. We're gonna bring the truck. Whoops. Here we go. The truck is coming in here. This carries this squad right here. So in order to avoid crowding the table right now, I'm gonna, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna bring the squad over here. Here, I'll just put them here. They are inside the truck. A 10-man squad. In the future I'll make videos based on the scenarios from the books of bolt action, and it's going to be a little more symmetric. This is more asymmetric here. Okay, here's the dice for that, and the dice for the truck. Okay, Americans next. We're going to put, so now the tank, I want to take a morale check to see if they can pass their morale check, and I want to move them. I'm going to move them up here. So we're gonna use 2 dice. They're veteran, and that means 10 minus 3. So we have 7 or more. I'm sorry, 7 or less. 7 or more, they will not take an order. They got 7. I'm sorry, it should be 8 or more. They cannot pass their order, but 7 or less, they pass their order check. So here comes one of the. This is off. So 2, and they're gonna move to the sandbag right there, so they have some defensive position in front of them. Here you go, 2 pins still. And next, now the mortar guy is gonna call in these guys, but they have to pass their whatever morale check. So what we have here is 4. This again is a veteran team, and 10 minus 4, so 6 or less, they pass their check, their morale check. 6 or less. No, they failed. So the order, whatever he told them, didn't come through yet. They're still in shock from what they experienced. And then we have this bazooka team is gonna stay on ambush. And more dice, more Americans here who hasn't gone yet. That team will stay in ambush here. Ambush? No, that team went. The medic is gonna stay inside, okay? Stays right there. And then I have Germans. The officer comes in too. The officer here is gonna be between the tank and the truck. And then the last one here, Germans again. This unit is coming in as well on foot right here, and they go 12 inches, these guys. And that's it for round 1. However, we have to fire now. Now we're gonna pick targets. Okay, so now as you see, everybody's on the table. If you can take a nice close shot on them, everybody's on the table, coming in force. against the American defenses here. All these guys now will pick their targets. As a matter of fact, they cannot just fire now. So this is round 1 is over technically. Okay, so right now round 2 is coming in. The only ones that did not use their dice is the tank and the mortar team. So those are the 2 dice that will go back in the bag. Everybody else is on ambush mode. And now I'm going to collect all the dice for the Germans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's a die for them. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And the team there. We need to get the team. Here's the dice for the team. Okay. Alright. So, here we go. Obviously, right now, anything the Germans want to do, they have to pass through the ambush of the Americans. Okay? So, here we go. First, obviously, it's German. It's going to be German. So, the tank is going to fire at the cannon at that artillery piece, but that artillery piece takes the first shot first at the tank. So let's see what's gonna happen. And we're gonna roll a dice. 4, 5, or 6 hits the tank. 4, so we get a hit. Okay, now I'm gonna roll to hit on the damage. So this is a veteran tank, so that is 10. The armor is medium armor, I believe. Yeah. So okay, so we're gonna roll here 2 dice and see what we get. He gets hit on, let's see the armor value. Its armor is 9, 3, so obviously it just bounced right off. Okay, now the tank is gonna fire 1 shot. 4, 5, or 6, minus the defense here. They have the sandbags, so 5 or 6, he gets a hit. Oh, nothing, they missed. Lucky them. Okay, so these guys are no longer in ambush. I'm just taking the dice off. Germans again. The One quick thing I want to do before I end this, the machine gun is going to fire at the infantry. So the machine gun, that's 5 shots, okay? Sorry, I forgot about that. 5 shots. 5 and 6 to kill. 2 kills. Okay, so we take out 2 models. Here we go. 1, 2 riflemen are dead. Whoops. And then we said another German unit is going to move. The truck here, we can focus here, it's fine. We're going to be moving. They're passing the rough ground, so we'll give them 10 inches, moving right here with the troops inside. For now, I'm not going to move the troops. I keep them here and I'll move them a little later. I'm trying to save time from the this. But let's see what we're going to do, because now what I can do is use the sniper, take a shot. Not a good idea to be in front of the cannon, okay? Alright, so take a shot at the machine gun team. So we're gonna roll a dice and see. He needs a 6 to kill somebody. 4, nothing. Okay. So back to the action here. The guys in the truck are going to jump out and they're going to move up to 6 inches, but they cannot fire yet when they come out. I understand that maybe I'm wrong, but they cannot fire yet. It's just coming out of the truck, and actually that might not be a good idea, but they have to clear the defenses. The truck cannot go through the defenses here, okay? So now they're out in force, ready to brawl in the next round. Germans again. The officer is going to order the 2 platoons to move up 12 inches. So here we go, we get 2 more orders here, 1 and 2, but because it's rough ground here, I'm going to put them half, and I'm going to put them half. So I'm just going to make these guys be a little bit off to the side of the tank, so they're not impeding the path of the tank. So they're just going right here, getting closer to the enemy positions. These guys are going here. Everybody has to advance. Like it or not, that was the order. And the officer stays in place, he just gave the order. I don't think he can move himself, he can only give the order for them. Next, Americans, what's left? So these guys use their dice. Well, we do have a lot of ambushes here to deal with. But since we got this, the mortar guy is going to try to clear this and see if he can fire the mortar, because they have a lot of things out there. Okay, let's see. 6, he passed. So we take 1 pin off. So 3 pins. Now the mortar team is going to fire over, let me make sure here the distance the mortar can go. That's a heavy mortar. Heavy mortar. So the mortar can reach all the way out to, let's see, 2472 inches. Okay, well, pretty much covers the whole table almost. Look at that, eh? How far? Way, yeah, we can go way out there. So they can target pretty much everybody on this table. And we're gonna pick a target. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on the 88, because the 88 is not gonna move. And we need a 6 to hit the 88. So here we roll different dice this time. For the 88, there comes the mortar. We got a 3. So next round he needs a 5 for the 88 to hit. And I'm gonna put this there indicating that we need a 5. Next dice. Oh, what a surprise. Germans again. Okay, so, but again, the Americans have the ambush. They can fire. The Puma is going to fire at that anti-tank weapon right there, okay? But that weapon is on ambush. That was not a good idea to put them on ambush, but we're gonna activate them, and we're gonna try to see if they can pass their morale check first. So here we go. So here we go. The anti-tank weapon, in this case, has 4 pins. They need 6 or better to survive. I mean to pass. Yep, they passed it. So guess what? Now they're gonna be firing before they get killed. Take out their dice. So they're gonna fire at this Puma, and they need a 4, 5, or 6 to hit it. Oh, they got it too. They missed. All right. And now we're gonna have the Puma firing at them. It's supposed to be machine gun on top, but it's broke off. But it's okay. We're gonna fire the light cannon. And here we go. We need 4, 5, or 6 to hit, minus the cover. 5 or 6. Here we go. And it's a 5. We do have a hit. And the hit is going to be, well, I'm not going to use this, but instead I'm going to use the dice here. There are 3 troops, I believe. No, 2 troops left. They got a hit. And 4, 5, 6 kills. 5. So 1 more is dead. Let's make it this way. So I'm going to turn the dice here to 2. 2 hits. And then this takes 1 more pin now. They have 4 pins. Right there. Alright. Next is another German unit. And this time we'll have the truck here. advancing. To here. Those troops are going to fire the truck. It's full of troops. And let's see what happens. It's a soft scheme, and we're gonna have the let's see what they get. First, roll to hit. 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6 is close range. It's a 5 hits. Soft scheme. Let's see now penetration. Obviously 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the track is destroyed. Okay. Now the troops inside will have to come out. Notice these guys fire the track, so that's it. They use all their weapons technically on the track. I use that as a strategy so they don't take the hit themselves, but they do take pins. Let's see how many pins they will take, because the track was destroyed. That would be 1 pin. I figured all 1 dice is 2, 4, 6. I mean, it could be three pins, but 2 is 1, and that's it. They take 1 pin for now. Okay. Next die goes to the Germans, and the Americans will be coming out of ambush. Not these guys. These guys already came. I'll just take the dice out. These guys will move up to here. I don't know why the die is here, but okay. They're just advancing, running at this point. And the machine gun team is going to take shots at them. If they can, they have to pass the morale check. And let's see if they'll make it. They have 3 pins. They need to get a 7 or less to make it. Oh, look at that. They failed. Maybe their weapon malfunctioned or something. So they failed to do their test. Now 1 more die here for the Germans. Well, this time is the Italians. They're going to be moving all the way up to here. And again, they're going to be blasted by that team. Or that team could wait and save their weapons for these guys to come out. What we should do? This cannot advance anyways. But we're going to be firing at the track. Well, no, we're not. We're going to wait. So these guys are inside the track still. Has moved up here. Next, the Americans. The tank. It's not going to do anything yet. Oh yeah, you can fire the 88. There is good vision if you come around this way and put the camera here. You'll see the vision, how it has on sight the 88 right there. You see, it's going to shoot right at the 88. I'm going to point you where the 88 is here. You see, right here. It can sit right here, okay? So it takes a shot. Distance, as you saw, you can still fire at that range. Here we go. We need 4, 5, or 6 to hit. That's open over there. There's no protection. 1, they missed. Well, that was a good shot, good try. By the way, I forgot to mention he has 2 pins there, so we need to pass a morale check before he fires. Let's see if that will have succeed anyways. Here we go. No, he will have failed, so he didn't even pass his morale check this time. Morale test. Alright, so no firing on this. Next, we have the Germans again, and we're going to be using the tank here to fire at those troops. Now those troops are on ambush mode, technically. Okay, what I'll do is, they're going to fire this track because they're going to be dying off anyways, probably, or the tank is going to hit them. So they're going to be firing their weapons on the track. Needless to say, it's been destroyed. I'm actually be changing my strategy here. They're not going to fire their weapons there. what they're going to do is they're going to fire at that infantry right here. I can see them from the side. They have a lot of targets in front of them, so might as well, yeah, let's shoot at that infantry right here. Okay, so they have the 2 BARs. Let's find out what the distance is. 18 inches. So technically the rifles can reach here as well. They go up to 36 or 24. Okay, so everybody can fire. We have 3 and 3, 6 for the BAR. I'm gonna roll the BAR first. 4, 5, and 6 kills. And look at that. 1. Let's see if it's significant. No, it's not. But we have 1, 2, 3 dead from the BARs. Okay, so I can just take out now 3. And then we have the rifles will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, 5, 6 rifles. 6 rifles. Look at this. 6, 6, 6, 5. These are all hits. Let's see if any of these 6s we get them again. No, but anyways, we have 4 more hits here. So they lose 4 more troops. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now this team has come down to half their size, or even less than half. So this team has actually, they have 4 men left. And we have to take a morale check to see if they stay in the game. Snake eyes. Okay. So now this one here is on the... So because they're all 1-1, they remove their pin and they pass. They still stay in the game here, okay? And that's it about that. Next, the tank, as we said, was firing here. They're going to fire their machine gun first. And that's 5 shots. 3, 4, 5. They kill on 6. These guys are behind cover. As a matter of fact, it's not that heavy cover, so they kill on 5 and 6. So look at this, they got the 6, let's see if it's significant. No, it's not, but we have 1, 2 hits. So 2 riflemen are dead. Let's remove these 2, and the Americans there take a pin. But remember, the medic is close to them, so he can act to see if he can save one of them. The medic saves 1 per game, 1 unit per game, so he needs a 6. Oh, look at that! So he saves 1 soldier. How's that? I could have done that for the anti-tank weapon, but I didn't. Well, it's okay, I forgot. Maybe in the heat of the battle, you forgot your strategy. Okay, so now the cannon also is going to fire here, and this is the dice for the tank. The cannon is going to fire as well. Actually, yeah, we're going to be firing, and again, we need 1 shot. 2 missed. Next, the Germans here, the half track is going to move up to here, 12 inches. Coming right over here, has a machine gunner on top as well. And it's just going to stay right here. And the 5 men inside. So those guys will jump out. No, they will not jump out. They will just stay there for now. Protected. But I keep them here. 1 and 2. And then the 88 is going to fire. The 88 is going to fire on that tank down there. Okay? So they can fire back at them. So they need a... Because they have a cover there, they need 5 or 6 to kill. So let's see what they get, or to hit. They got a 2, so they missed. The 88 missed. Next we have the Germans again. Let's see what we haven't moved yet. So this team is going to move up. They do have a mortar. They're not going to move. They're going to fire their mortar and they're going to fire some of the rifles on that squad over there. Okay, so the mortar is going to fire, it can go up to 2 feet. So here we go. The mortar definitely is reaching there. So the mortar, yeah, it's going to reach that team on the front here. We need a 4, 5, 6 to hit. 5, and now watch this. For the mortar, I'm going to use this template here, the 2-inch one, and we can take out 2 of the guys. Let's now take out these 2. Anywhere I put it, I only take out 2, so I'll just take these 2. What is this guy? Shotgun. Let's do the shotgun and this guy. If it was a 6, I would be taking out a more selective target, like the NCO, let's say. So this team now takes a pin. Again, Germans. This team has already fired, but I forgot their LMG light machine gun can fire as well, and it's going to be firing there 5 shots, and that's the dice for them here, and then another German comes out afterwards. So we're going to use 5 dice here, and we're going to roll. We need a 5 and 6. Oops. 5 and 6 to kill. 5. So there's a 5, 1 shot, 1 kill. So 1 guy is dead. We'll just take out this guy for now. Okay, and they take 1 more pin. Hold on, that was part of the same group fighting, so they only have 1 pin. So we're going to keep them with 1 pin here. And they're still on ambush, these guys, and they can fire. They could have fired before they got fired upon. But right now we're going to activate them with whatever we got there. They have to pass their morale check. I forgot I should have activated them when they were about to be fired upon, but it didn't happen. So they passed their check, so we remove the pin, and now they have 2 BARs, that's 6, and 2 rifles, 8. And the NCO is not going to fire anything he cannot reach. They're going to be firing at that team right here. 8 shots. 2, 4, 6, 8, and open. These guys are open ground. I'm sorry, right here, and they can kill them on 4, 5, and 6. Look what we got. That was a 1 here, 2 6s, 5, 5, 5. So we have 5 hits, 5 kills. 1 is significant, and everything else is not. So we're gonna take out their group leader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna take out the group. I'll take the LMG out. And then 5 more dead. 5 riflemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they suffer they have to take a morale check, but they also suffer an extra pin for losing no, actually they don't suffer that. They have 1 pin for sure, and now they have to take a morale check. They need to get what is that? 10 minus 1, 9 or less to stay in the game. And they stay in the game. Okay, they're good. Germans again. This team is going to advance. They're going to go right here, next to the track. Okay, so this from here they move to the track, okay? And there's a dice. Now the Italian team is going to jump out of the track, and they're going to unleash hell with their weapon. Well, no, they cannot do it yet. They're just jumping out. They cannot jump and attack. That's my understanding. Maybe I'm wrong there, okay? But I play, and I learn as I play. That's how I learn best. I can read it 20 times, and I will not get it sometimes. So, and now this team here, the officer is going to, well, never mind. The officer is going to order them as well to move, and maybe not. We won't do that. What we'll do is I'm just going to move this team because it doesn't matter at this point. They have nothing. What do they have here? They have a mortar. You know what? How about they fire their mortar too? They can fire their mortar at these troops. They're not going to move. They're going to just fire their mortar. Okay, so here we go. Firing the mortar. They need a 4, 5, or 6 to hit. A 2. They missed. And they will stay in place, but the LMG can reach out and fire at the... Well, they're gonna fire... They'll fire them. Let's fire them. So we just keep it simple here. 5 shots, they kill on 6. -2 for the cover of the sandbags. Let's see. Actually, it's 5 and 6, but they got a 6 here. Okay, let's see if it's significant. No, it's not. So we have 1 rifleman dead. I'll just take this guy here out. Okay, and the Americans there take a pin. Here we go. I understand that the medic cannot save them. He can only save 1 team per turn. And that's why. He can only be in one place at one time. And now another German dies. The Puma has fired already. He did fire. I got them missed. So the last one is the officer here. He's gonna actually stay... He's gonna move on this side. So he's close to all his troops. He can order everybody. 6 inches, he can activate 2 units or so. Alright, and it seems to me this is it. This is the end of round 2. And as you see here, the Americans are losing already. Their defenses have softened up a lot. The Germans are in a very good position to launch an attack now into the defenses, with the infantry also close by. And the Americans might have to run back, or they might have to fall into their secondary positions. And I don't know how they're going to do that, but yeah, some of them might be able to do it, like here. Alright, so we'll be moving on to the 3rd round soon, and the Germans have up to the 6th round to get where the tank is, or they lose this game. Let's assume reinforcements come in and they push them back, okay? So let's see what's going to happen now.